Man, what's happening, man? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all see it. It's the Wave Captain, man. Sir Wavy, the Waviest. FSM killer 2 times. Bringing y'all the best street politics possible by some of the most elite street politicians. You feel what I'm saying? Today we talking about 1090 Jake continuing to get destroyed. It was my pleasure to click on this video after watching the other one I'm sure y'all gonna see. I thought, hey, why not make it a twofer? It's only 9 minutes. We'll see what's going on. Shout out to the sheriff. Like, share, and subscribe, buddy channel if y'all haven't. Let me show y'all what that motion look like. Boom. And if I wasn't subscribed, well, yeah, I'm subscribed, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, y'all, we finna get into this, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what y'all think we should do next. I need y'all to let me know what y'all interested in, man. We almost to 1K. This all plutonic. I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. Let me know what I could do to intrigue y'all. Do y'all want to learn more about me? Do y'all want to give me information about y'all? Get in the comments. Let's get to talking some shit, man. Let's get this shit cracking, man. You did?
All right, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about 1090 Stakes again because I've got more to cover. The last video I made about 1090 Stakes was about him trying to expose Larry Hoover as a snitch and how he was facing widespread backlash for this accusation because it was not true. And I talked about how 1090 was a rat his damn self and how he's a goof and an imposter and a fraud and a snitch. So that was the last video, but I've got more to cover. I'm not done. I'm not satisfied. And so I do want to start with the first clip. Now, this first clip is going to be the guy that Larry Hoover is being accused by Jake of snitching on him. And what you're going to see is this guy's going to come out and say Larry Hoover never snitched on him, never took the stand on him, never wrote a statement on him, that it's all a bunch of bullshit. Listen to this.
Last year, they tried to say that Larry Hoover told on me, that he told the police that I shot him. I had to come on Facebook and made it perfectly clear. That man ain't never told on me, but damn, they did the same thing to David Barksdale. They put it on that David Barksdale told on some Blackstone Rangers in 1965 and 66.
So 1090 Jake bases his entire accusation on this old school newspaper article from racist Chicago back in the 60s where they were rioting over the civil rights. It was completely corrupt. And so this is what Jake's entire basis of his whole thing is this newspaper article. But we've got the guy that apparently got snitched on. He should be pretty upset, right? Wrong. He's not upset at all because it never happened. He was never snitched on. And so this clip is making its rounds around the internet. All the blogs are picking it up. It's going viral. And it's not going good for 1090 Jake. You know, he went through the same thing when he tried to expose BG for being a snitch. And he wasn't.
I said that in the last video. Exactly, and that was some corn shit. And then he put lipstick on whack. Oh no, okay, that was a Papa Shoot. Point and shoot. My bad, bro. I'm fried, bro. I'm off the Dutch passion.
But that was different because there was actual paperwork and documents and narratives and stuff like that. But this is just a newspaper article, so this is egregious, and people are not happy. The GD.
I love when people use that word.
These are not happy, and it's just so concerning if you think about it. And the more you do think about it, you realize how problematic this is, considering Jake is a snitch his damn self. You see, there was inmates and COs inside that prison with Jake that were making his life a living hell. And so what he did is he snitched on them by way of writing a statement up with their names and submitting it to administration in the prison. This is actually full-blown snitchery. And so for this next clip that I want to show you, this is 1090 Jake's big homie. What? Everybody that hit me got hit. I got hit here. I couldn't run. I couldn't do nothing. My toes was pussing. I couldn't do nothing. All I could do was look around. Nobody could see me. So I started to run. No, he couldn't run because his fucking toes. What? So yeah, he was telling all these stories. But anyways, back to the story here. This is 1090 Jake's big.
And I was just asking what his big homie thought about this. I was just asking that.
Big homie from the GKB Killer Bloods in Florida. And he's going to be basically coming out and saying that Jake did actually snitch, but he doesn't want to call him a snitch because that's his, his little bitch or whatever. But he does say that Jake committed violations here. Look at this.
I called 1090 Jake a rat. And no, I'm not worried about if a nigga feel away with what I'm saying. That nigga. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, when he said I was assaulted by and put that man's name in there, he fucked up. It was an error. He wasn't supposed to do that.
So Jake's big homie just said fuck him. So this isn't very good. So Jake is actually facing backlash for being a rat from his own people, and this is not good. This is probably contributing to the reason why he probably dropped out of his gang. But the number one reason why he dropped out, as we all know, is because he wants to be a country boy. He's got this new girlfriend that he's going to propose to very soon, and he wants to fit the mold of what he believes she wants in a man, which is a clean-cut, God-fearing countryman. So Jake he's big country now, and so he's trying to make this career pivot where because he no longer needs these guys, these older bloods in Florida, to sort of use their image to advance his career.
1090 Jake.
In the motherfucking building.
3-hour interview. 100,000 on the chain.
Big 1090. Shout out to Mazza.
Big Bloods in the building.
GKB in the fucking building. Whoa. Bam, bam, bam.
My God. Appreciate you, man.
By using them for validation type thing. It's very easy to understand. So he doesn't need that anymore. And he does a great job of explaining why he doesn't need them anymore in this next clip. This is Bootleg Kev Podcast, and this is 1090 Jake explaining why he left his gang.
Like a lot of the people that started Blood back in the 90s on the East Coast of New York are all broke and fucked up. A lot of the big homies are broke and fucked up. So if you're 40, 50 years old and your life sucks, why do I, as a 30-year-old who's making more money than almost the majority of the entire fucking gang, the fuck am I doing over here? It doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck did he just... What? So he says that they're all broke. He doesn't want to hang out with a bunch of broke old bums. He's like, why would I want to hang around some people that I already use for their image and I already advanced my career? I make more money than the majority. This is insane. Really. I literally can't believe he said this publicly. I mean, did he not think anyone's going to see that?
Hey, I agree with Point Shoot here, and I'm going to tell you why. When you repping the gang, like, for instance, Fish Me, like, I'm on some Nip shit. Like, that's why Nipsey is so influential. Nipsey came back and he pulled people up. When you get rich, nigga, you don't turn your back on the community that helps you. You don't turn your back on the people that made you. You bring them up. And if they don't deserve or are unable to go up, then you let them fall. But you at least give them the opportunity like they gave you. You at least help them. You at least be a pillar in your community. You ain't got to get a nigga no money, nigga. Get a nigga a job, nigga. Get a nigga an opportunity. So that way they could give the other little homies opportunity, because what you doing, what you said, is they broke and all that. So now you giving them niggas hatred and they gonna continue that system. As opposed to if you could sit there and put people on it, give people the idea that they could put their self on, that another nigga from that community could do it, they'll do it. So it's new people coming in every day. Cool, the old niggas is broke, but guess what? They put in that work to get there. It's a blessing to make it to that old age, nigga. How many times you been shot, stabbed at, or whatever the fuck you used to say? Clown that nigga, stop hating, man. You hating on OG and what an OG done did. I ain't never been broke, so I don't know what I've been broke, but I ain't never been broke and dusty like how he talking. So it's a whole different level to that. You know what I'm talking about? You can tell I ain't broke. I don't look broke, and I ain't got no jewelry on. But at the same time, I used to walk around looking musty and dusty because at the end of the day, I don't want you to think I'm not broke. I don't want you to think I got money. Nigga, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep this rolling.
His career isn't in enough trouble.
What y'all think about that? Y'all think Jake is on some bullshit for making that comment, my niggas? Y'all let me know.
It is. Now, this does get 100 times worse. In this next clip, he's going to explain that he wants to drop his flag and stop banging blood because he wants to be friends with Mark Wahlberg. What? This is insane.
The guys at the sandwich shop?
Yeah, they linked up with Mark Wahlberg, and
they're funny.
You know, like I had asked one of them, like, yo, tap me in with Mark. I asked him, and I could tell he was kind of cautious. And I looked at my Instagram, and it's like it's banged out. It's me with 30, 40 people with red flags, this and that. It's like I make him look bad even presenting that.
So Jake is now trying to pivot and use the fame that he accumulated by being a fake blood to hang out with movie stars and fucking do all kind of... this is really inappropriate.
I already solidified who I am with what I've done and everything else, like the N-word and everything else. All it does is hold you back.
And so I'm seeing this and my jaw's just hanging open. I'm like, what is he doing? My mind is just swimming with information. And I quickly...
Now, look, I'm going to say this, and don't take this the wrong way. Because I totally agree with everything you're saying and doing. And I know it's satire and all that. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, because I got a homeboy I work with, right? And I used to come to work banged out and all that extra ass woo-woo. And he told me, this was recently, he told me, say, man, he said, HPD gonna get on you for saying that. Ah, da, 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 da. He said, they ain't from here, but you don't want to do all that. And he was like, you know, when you get to a certain age, you get to a certain point, all that shit kind of get corny. And you gotta start, and it's real, like, you gotta start being a role model at some point and all this extra other shit. Now, the difference is, there's a way to do that. Like Nip, he was still crip, he was still banged out, but he made that transition so smooth. He was still in movies, moving around doing his thing. He wasn't posting too much crazy shit. He knew how to move. I feel what he's saying. Clean that Instagram up, nigga. Like, you already being chastised by the rap community. You can't never get in this community now. You already kind of fucked that up, but like, get your shit together, do what you're supposed to do. And then shit, go meet Mark Wahlberg. I ain't hating on dude. What y'all think? Y'all think 1090 J trippers? Y'all think he should continue being a fake ass blood and all that shit he doing? Or do y'all think he should go the route he doing and try to be more true to what he feels in his heart? Especially if it's his girl. I mean, sometimes they say a good woman behind you will change your life. Maybe it changed his life for the better. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know what to say. But if I want to go hang out with a millionaire and he look at my page and he don't want to hang out with me because of my page, I'm going to change my page. I need to be around millionaires if I want to be a millionaire. Point blank period. Now, I do agree with what he's saying, though, because it's like, it's fake. It's not growth. It's not true growth.
Realize that it's his girlfriend. What? He wants to use his fame. He's trying to pivot his fame into getting a way to hang out with the people that his girlfriend likes. His girlfriend, who is from Tampa, by the way, doesn't give a fuck about hanging out with a bunch of over-the-hill gang members. She wants to hang out with A-list celebrities, and that's what Jake's trying to provide for her. And so he's a country boy now. He's.
That's why I fuck with the fucking sheriff. This nigga like a psychological fucking genius, bro. He just broke that shit down. That's a good point. See, I'm out of the loop with the whole him and his girl thing. That's crazy. That makes sense.
Singing to her, and we actually have audio of that. This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I got locked up. I couldn't do the time. You and me in this moment feels like I
Sheriff about to cook, watch.
I snitched on it. I got scared and bit the cheese. Everybody's talking about prison like they just can't wait to go. Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. Lying next to you in this bed with you, I ain't convinced. I fucking hate country music. What? I am so fucking done doing that. That's all you guys get. I hate that shit. So, so 1090 Jake is a country boy. He loves bonfires. He's acting funny as fuck, as you'll see in this clip.
How y'all doing a prison pose in front of the fire, though? Dog life. Where you going?
Wow, so Jake's really out of character there, isn't he? He's had a couple of keystones. What? He's out of character. He's not. Usually when I hear Jake, I'm thinking like, see, what you got to realize is that I was the only white blood in that whole yard. Everybody was trying to give me a TOH because I was the most respected one. I was the only white blood in there. But now he's talking about everybody that fucked my girl, I'm jealous of. He's got extreme retrograde jealousy, and I think it's so funny. And they argue about this extensively. They argue about the guys that, what's her name, Haley, his girlfriend, used to have vaginal sex with before Jake came along. Look at this.
If her past don't count, then why does mine make me a felon? These ladies be out here with more bodies than old block, but my past is the only one that counts. Make that make sense in the comments.
So Jake's really going through it right now, thinking about all the bodies that his girlfriend has. I mean, this is so funny. So, and another thing I want Jake to understand is not only did his girlfriend sleep with people before he came along, but she thoroughly enjoyed it and it gratified her sexually. What? And not only that, her ex-boyfriend that she had before Jake, she's actually still in love with him and she wants to have sex with him right now. What? So I just want Jake to understand these things are actual facts. And so I thank you all for watching and I'll see you on the next one.
That's 1090 Jake? Hell no. What the hell? my God, no way, yeah, yeah. There's no way that's 1090 Jake. Oh, mama.
Florida, where he burgled.
Well,
The following video is
this probably gonna be next. I do gotta see what's up with it. I gotta switch it up. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell if y'all haven't. Wave community, man. Stay wavy, man. Comment in the comment section what y'all think about this entire situation. Do y'all think 1090 Jake has changed his life and he on some country boy time? Or is this all just some crazy ploy to, I don't know. Tell me what y'all think, man. Make it make sense. Anyway, make it make sense, y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about this whole entire situation, man. It's a lot to touch base on. I know this ain't it. It's definitely not going to be the end of that. I'm curious to see where this goes. I think he going to get beat up by the GDs, and then his mans and them going to set him up. They probably know where he live at. He do too much. Like, you're not rich enough to be moving big-ass houses. So if he got a nice little house, they probably know where he at. He done probably told the gang members where he at. He got to have the police on standby or something. I'm out.